Drill 92.3, LA's home for hip hop. You already know the real after party. Bootleg Kev, DJ Damage, special guest in the building. This guy right here, man, got a new project coming out at midnight officially. G Perico is here.
Yeah.
To the left. It's
What's
dropping.
happening, man?
What's up, bro?
Coolin', man. You know
Yeah, I've been a fan of yours for a while, man. When I first heard your shit, it just reminded me of just some like old DJ. You just gave me the DJ Quick vibes.
Okay,
I'm sure you got that a lot.
Yeah. I hear it look quite often now. You know what I mean? Well, yeah, more so at first, but not really right now.
I think you started to carve your own. It was almost like when Action Bronson first came out. Everybody was like, "You reminds me of Ghostface Killer."
Yeah.
But now I'm like, obviously you've been making music long enough to where you've kind of you're doing your own thing.
I try to if I hear something a little like that could compare, I'll try to zig instead of zag. You know what I mean?
No, for sure, man.
Yeah.
It's definitely a good look, man. I feel like the other thing that I really appreciate about you, at least from what I've heard as a fan, is like, you're just making music true to yourself and true to like the streets. It's not necessarily like you're like, I don't hear you like taking like trying to make a club record on purpose.
Right, because I mean, I don't, that's not necessarily my vibe. I do party and shit,
of course.
From time to time, but I'm more so hustling. But I just looked at it like when I came in and I saw like certain artists on the radio, but then like I saw they shows and my shows, like I got more people at my shows. You know what I'm saying? More authentic fans. Like, when you chasing the club shit, like people come to the club regardless to party. They don't give a fuck if you're there or not. You know
there's a difference between that and having like people who connect with your music,
right, and
who feel like, that they can relate to you. Because that's where you build a fan base and a following, for sure, man.
Exactly.
So to the left is dropping, talk about, who you got on the album, man.
I got Mozzie on there.
Shout out Mozzie, one of the coldest, man. Shout out Mozzie.
Yeah. I got Nefta Pharaoh on there.
Okay.
I got my boy AD on there.
Okay.
I got
Shout out AD.
I got TC 4800.
Shout out TC for sure.
Who else I got on there? I got Currency. The
Shout
hot
out
Spitter.
Spitter. You got Spitter on the album?
Yeah, Spitter my guy. We got
That's
something
dope.
in the works too. You know what I'm saying? Spitter my guy. I got Spitter.
You would do a Spitter G Perico album.
Coming soon.
Is that happening?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
For sure.
That's dope.
Yeah. Who else I got on there? I got Polyester and Ray Wright from Warren Brew.
That's what's up, man.
Yep.
Shout out Warren Brew. That's dope. You and Currency putting out a joint project?
Yeah.
That's gonna be a big movie,
coming
man.
soon. I mean, it's pretty much done. We just trying to figure out.
Now, like obviously Currency is he's from New Orleans, but he's been doing his thing independently he did his thing independently for a very long time. How did you guys link up? You know what I'm saying? Because it's almost like you're from this new generation and he's kind of from the generation prior.
Right. Well, shit. I was just putting out music, and then one day I just saw him on Instagram post a song that me and Polyester did on Instagram. Slide In. And then he was playing like a lot of my records from Shit Don't Stop.
Right.
And we just connected from that, you know what I'm saying, through the net and shit. And then we start fucking around. When he hit town, we'll holler, link up and shit, you know what I'm saying?
You just started banging out records.
Yeah.
How many records you got on the project?
On my project?
On the Currency project.
I'm not sure how many we gonna put on there, but we got a lot of shit recorded.
That's dope, man. Yeah, I know he works at a high pace.
At a super high. We could probably do a project and like fucking with Currency. We do probably a 15-song project in a night.
That's crazy. That's true though. He puts out
like Currency. Man, get up, man. It's your turn, man.
Right?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Can you hang with Currency when it comes to smoking?
Nah, I can't really hang with nobody when I got lightweight lungs.
You're lightweight? That's okay. I share that with you.
Yeah.
It's all good, man. So you're more of a drinker?
Yeah.
What do you drink?
Now, I mix Patron and Hennessy. You know what I'm saying?
You're a maniac.
I'm mixing Patron and Hennessy. You know what I'm saying?
Wait,
Patronacy.
So you'll drink them together at the same time?
Yeah.
Like if you go to the bar.
You gotta mix it and.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah.
That's dangerous because you know what they say, you can't mix the light with the dark because that'll just end up in a real fucked up night. That's how domestic violence happens.
They say a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? And
I'm going to have to try that. I'll probably throw up, I ain't going to lie.
I'm trying to steer clear of the domestic, you know what I mean?
Oh, he said Patron and Hennessy together.
Yeah, that's
some Irish.
That's what I fuck with, Patron and Hennessy.
That's a new drink.
Yeah, that's my latest thing for the last few months.
You gotta do a song about that, man.
Oh yeah,
Tech Nine got that Carabulu joint. You got to do a song because I feel like you could start the trend of a lot of blacked out nights for a lot of people across the country.
But it's really honestly not even that bad.
It
like
ain't?
I'm gonna be all the way honest. Like when I mix the Patron and the Hennessy, I don't wake up with a hangover.
See, I've done that before with I like Fireball and Crown Apple.
Okay.
You ever fuck with Crown Apple?
Not really.
Well, I mean,
I've tried it, but
right.
I don't really fuck with it.
But I would like just one time, but just try to mix them together, just to be an ignorant drunk white person, you know. But it didn't work out too well. I would just kind of keep them separated. That's all.
Oh yeah, it was a crazy night. I can imagine. Yeah.
Yo, obviously, man, you know, what part of LA are you from?
South Central, like the East Side. Like the first streets after the 110, the east side of the 110, Broadway, Main, St. Petersburg.
And how old are you?
29.
29 years old. So I'm 30, so we probably grew up listening to a lot of the same shit. So you're probably a fan of Currency, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt.
Who you know, besides the obvious guys like the Snoops and the Dre's and Tupacs and all that shit, but like who are your like influences as an MC? Because I feel like you're an MC first, like, and a rapper second, if that kind of makes sense. Like I feel like you really come with the bars like on another level compared to a lot of other guys out here.
I mean, my influences like just range, you know what I mean? From fucking E40, like the old E40, the mob music, E40.
Yep.
Sugar Free.
I can hear the Sugar
Lil
Free.
Wayne, Juvenile, Nip. Like I'm influenced and inspired by a lot of different people.
For sure, man.
Yeah.
You obviously putting out the project on Friday, but you know you was talking about you might have an onslaught of some shit coming out top of the year.
Yeah, hell yeah, we're gonna double right back.
What did it? You know, because we always have this discussion about, you know, there's guys out here like shout out to you know, like shout out AD, shout out Joe Moses, shout out RJ, guys who've been like bubbling for like a couple of years, and I feel like it's been like kind of tough to get over the LA hump. It's like it's lit in LA, but like what is it about, like, you know, that hump that you think is harder for LA artists to get over?
I think it's just like once you start sliding up that motherfucker, it's like it just requires like more music, more push, more, you know, like a lot of people in LA probably just push like one record for a fucking year.
That's real.
You know what I mean? Or one project for a year. And
that's not how fans consume music anymore.
They consume music so fast now. It's like it's like a standard now to just put out multiple projects and multiple songs and just, you know, staying active with something in their face. So
yeah, man.
Yeah, I think you know, once that's implemented, you know what I mean, as far as the West Coast, it'll be, you know, back on top.
Do you think that, because your music obviously sounds super West Coast,
yeah,
do you think at any point in time have you ever thought like, man, my shit might be so West Coast, it might not, like somebody in Atlanta might not vibe with it?
Nah, I don't really think that, because
I think it's like, I think, you know, it's important for you know, for the fans to come here as opposed to like you go to the fans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they definitely. I feel like they definitely need to experience what we giving, and not me trying to jump in somebody else lane, or, you know, what they doing to gain fans.
Right.
Like, you know, the real true fans gonna come just for the 100%. West Coast experience. And at the same time, a lot of Atlanta music got that West Coast bounce.
That's true.
You know what I mean? It varies. You know what I'm saying? It's trap, it's that West Coast bounce, and then it's the East Coast shit.
I mean,
you know
you look at the Ric Flair drip joint. That's
Ric Flair drip, West Coast bounce.
For sure.
That Rich the Kid, remember that riding around in the A? That was the West Coast bounce. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's just really on all how you attack it. And if you got a load of shit, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be something for pretty much every region to pick up on. You know what I mean? And you know, they fuck with me in Atlanta, New York. I do shows in New York.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, for sure.
I mean? Yeah.
Who are some of your big homies, hip hop rapper wise, that like, you know, that have maybe given you some advice, that have kind of taken you under their wing? You mentioned Nipsey Hussle being one of your influences.
Yeah.
Who is there anybody who's kind of like, you know, you could kind of look to give you some gems if you need them?
Man, Spitter.
Currency for
Spitter,
sure.
yeah, I hear Spitter all the time, you know what I'm saying? And he gonna give it to you raw, straight up, you know what I'm saying?
He knows too.
Yeah, and you know what I'm saying? And he gonna give it to you raw, straight up, you know what I'm saying? And he gonna give it to you raw, straight up, you know what I'm saying? And he gonna give it to you raw, straight up, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And he gonna give it to you raw, straight up, you know what I'm saying?
He knows too.
Yeah, and you know, Snoop lace me every time I run into him or we have a conversation. You know what I mean? It's a lot of different artists, man. Exhibit,
shout out X for sure.
X probably the first person to just, you know, embrace what I do. You know what
Exhibit's one of my favorite rappers. Like his first 2 albums were 40 Days, 40 Nights, and At the Speed of Life was just big for me when I was a kid, man. But to the left, man, for everybody who don't know, who's not affiliated with the culture out here, somebody in Tennessee's watching this. What does that mean?
Tennessee know what's happening. They be hitting me, you know what I'm saying? They got Crips in Tennessee. I mean, to the left is everything, you know, we hanging everything to the left, you know what I'm saying? We rocking everything to the left, you know what I'm saying? That's like some OG blue shit, right. You know what I mean? Just, you know, based on my affiliations, pretty much, you know what I mean? And just, and me being, representing to the left, you know what I'm saying? The music is pretty much me just, you know, not being ashamed of represent my lifestyle, you know what I mean?
100%, man.
Yeah.
Everybody kind of has a point when it comes to the rap shit where they're like, you know, maybe they're 1 foot in, 1 foot out with the street shit. Like, you know, I know it's a lot of the homies that you might not even think would still be 1 foot in, 1 foot out, or still 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Like, at what point do you think it's important to you know, take that foot out of the streets and focus on music? Have you hit that point yet?
I mean, that's so tricky. It's like a catch-22 at certain points in your life and career. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. You know what I mean? Yep. So, I mean, it's really hard to decide. As far as me, my thing was you know, because I was straddling the gate for a long time. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I was trying to rap, straddling the gate, and I went back to prison and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, my whole thing was, you know, I can't play with my freedom. Another time for me might be real long. You know what I mean?
That's real.
And you know, I don't got the years to waste. I don't have 5 minutes to waste.
I mean, you're 29, which, you know, in today's hip hop, you know,
I'm OG.
You're OG on the low.
I'm OG. Yeah, I'm OG.
These kids
all
out
day.
Here 17 years old, little pup, 17, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy, but
yeah, I'm OG on some street shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's I really don't have to, you know, the
luxury
got the time to waste.
The luxury
I don't got the
around.
When
the
I was
luxury
17,
to gamble.
When I was 17, I was, you know, a few months away from being in prison, adult prison. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I was in prison when I was 18. You know what I'm saying? With 4 years. So yeah, I don't got the time to waste, man.
That's crazy.
Just, you know.
How long were you locked up?
I got a 4-year sentence, and then I did 2.5.
That's well. I mean, we're glad you out.
You
man.
know what I mean? And a lot in between that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, my whole thing was just you know, I can't be going back and forth, and then, you know, my surroundings, because I didn't really plan to do shit else. I didn't really plan to do music. That wasn't my dream. You
just kind of fell into it.
Yeah, I fell into it. You know what I'm saying? My whole thing was I'm hustling. You know what I'm saying? I could get rich in the streets, which
hey man,
really
street money is very, very easy, bro.
It's easy, but the shit disappears so fast, and it get took from you so fast, and your freedom be gone so quick, and you be like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So once that reality set in, you know, a lot of shit changed for me.
It's hard to you know, I always kind of compare, you know, dudes who sell dope to strippers, you know, strippers get addicted to that easy money, and it'll be yo, when they get out the game. You know, and same thing with the drug game. It's the money's so easy. It's
it come fast, you spend it fast. You know, I get 10, 20,000, spend that shit.
You mentioned having Mozzie on the album. Mozzie, one of my favorite rappers out.
Yeah, Mozzie dope as fuck.
He cold as hell. I think too, you know.
And Mozzie definitely inspired to, you know, turn up on my work ethic.
Oh, of course. Yeah. That's somebody who just has been literally...
He beasted, and we're
how
around
many
the
projects
same.
Before he actually put his first album out? He had so many projects, for sure. Would that be somebody who you'd be interested? Because I feel like y'all are still... when it comes to the street shit, when it comes to, the authenticity and just the vibe of the music, I feel like you guys kind of just, line up perfectly. Would that be somebody you'd be down to drop? He does a lot of collaborative albums.
Yeah, hell yeah, I'll do one. Me and Mozzie, the same generation. You know what I'm saying? The same exact shit. All the same shit that was going on when he was growing up was going on when I was growing up. You know what I'm saying? Just in Sac and LA. You know what I mean? You know, wasn't really no difference in the times.
Was that a record y'all did in studio together?
No, we didn't do this record in studio, but we did. Me and Mozzie got about He worked fast. I worked fast. We did about 6 records in the studio before, and they came out here and there. One came out on Draco project. I think I got 2 on one of his projects, 1 on Filthy project, and then a couple on
yeah, y'all got to do something, man. Yeah. That'd be hard. That'd be super hard. Well, yo, the project's out. Singles affiliated?
Affiliated, everybody, thoughts, you know, all them videos out right now.
Videos dope.
Yeah.
So what joint we playing on the radio?
Shit, I don't know. Yeah, I don't even think about the radio when I.
That's you know, I appreciate
probably
that.
Everybody would probably be like the closest thing to a radio record, but I mean, I'm just so like.
I appreciate that about your music. No, I appreciate it about your music. I don't like.
I'm raw. I just think about the streets. Like when I make it, like
you gotta feed your fan base, bro.
Yeah, first. I don't think about when I make music. I don't really think about the party. I think about like the person that's sitting at the house or driving or something, or you know, cooling. Like, let me put this G Perico on. You know what I mean?
And just vibe out,
as opposed to you just hearing it back, which is good too. You know what I mean? But I prefer somebody to go on their phone and pull my shit up and listen to it.
Who are some up and coming guys out here that you're fucking with? I know like 03 Greedo's real dope.
Greedo is dope as fuck. TF. Dope as fuck. You know what I'm saying? TF probably like my favorite rapper right now on the come up. My homie T Swish. It's so many niggas right now. Bino Crush. Oh yeah, he on the project too. Okay. Bino on there. On the hook. Man, it's a low. Draco. You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of guys.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. G Perico. We gonna play a record. I'm gonna let you just introduce a record, man. Whatever pun sends me clean. I don't know.
We're going to play, I don't know if we got cleans right now.
Okay.
Let's play everybody. Everybody. If we got the clean, everybody.
Let's do it, baby. It's Real 92.3 LA's home for hip-hop.
Yeah.